Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. First things first, guys, make sure you smash a like and subscribe if you're new around here. We are racing along towards the 6K mark, so every new subscriber helps. So please click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And let's dive into today's video. And people, before the dust has even settled on the Moises Caicedo transfer saga, which is due to be completed today, we have seemingly got Chelsea versus Liverpool round 2 in the transfer market for Romeo Lavia. Now, we know that Chelsea had put together a package of £55 million to Southampton, and reportedly last night a deal was close. It was 52 million plus 3 million add-ons. But the news coming out this morning, Monday morning, is that Liverpool have had a £60 million package accepted by Southampton for Romeo Lavia. Lavia has always indicated he is open to a move to Anfield. Chelsea's last bid was 55. Should they proceed, it's again going to come down to player choice. Not quite the same as with Caicedo, who was set on Chelsea. Lavia has spent much of the summer telling Liverpool he is keen on joining prior to Chelsea formally entering the race. And Liverpool have moved quickly and with a higher offer than Chelsea's last bid. Saints indicating it will simply come down to player choice, which implies they're willing to do a deal with both clubs. Second Chelsea versus Liverpool transfer battle in the space of a few days, potentially incoming. I didn't think we'd be in this situation again so quickly, people, but such is life, such is the transfer market, such is Chelsea, that we are here again with another midfield transfer battle against Liverpool for Romeo Lavia. Now, part of me sits here and thinks, do you know what? I'd love it if we just go and put the £60 million on a table and he chooses us over them, because it would be more bragging rights, more in the mud for Liverpool. But at the same time, is £60 million for Romeo Lavia really good value for money for Chelsea to be doing and pursuing a deal at that price? Considering we bid £50 million, a year ago for him, we put a £55 million package in. We know that he's not a £60 million player. We know the transfer market is massively overinflated. I've got huge respect for these owners, and I would respect it if they just decide to walk away from this deal. But I still feel part of me just I just love us to go and do it just so we can have some more bragging rights over Liverpool. But Southampton obviously is key. It's clear that they wanted this battle to get the maximum fee possible. When there's only one club involved, you're not really going to get the maximum transfer fee you can possibly get. So yeah, by having two bidding clubs in there, they've already got £10 million more than what they were asking for in the first place with the 50. Lavia, it is important to stress that Lavia is actually keen to go to Chelsea. So now all it comes down to is whether Chelsea are prepared to match the bid, or do we walk away and leave altogether? And that is the big question, guys. Obviously, you know, Chelsea will have to match the bid. The player's decision is crucial. Joe Shields has played a massive part in this transfer. He's a huge fan of Romeo Lavia, having been with him at Man City, having been with him at Southampton as well. But it is fair to say as well that Liverpool, up until this point in time, have been the strong favourites to get his signature. So it's going to be interesting to see how this battle commences, because it's... I don't know. It's an interesting one. Look, I like Lavia. I think he's a good player. He's got a high ceiling. We are pushing. But again, it's an agreement between the clubs understood to be close now, apparently. Will come down to agreement between clubs and players' choice, as I've been saying. But he is keen to go to Chelsea. Now, it just depends. Do Chelsea decide to match the bid for Romeo Lavia? Is there value at spending £60 million? Or do we sit back and look at our other options and think, right, well, Leslie Ugochukwu, he made his debut against Liverpool yesterday. Is he going to be able to play a part? Andre Santos, an unused substitute yesterday. I mean, what does it mean for the likes of these guys? Conor Gallagher, a superb performance yesterday. Do we need to go and spend another £60 million on a talented midfield player when we have got plenty of talented midfield players, young talented midfield players on the books at the club? That's the big question. That's the big dilemma. Of course, some of those are going to go out on loan, but we are then in danger of stockpiling again and stockpiling talent just for the sake of it. It's a really interesting one. It is a really interesting one. I personally don't really know what the answer is to this one. I don't know if we should go for it or not. But what also happens as well, it's clear to remember as well that if Lavia's move happens and City do have a sell-on clause in there, and for the reported fee going, it's going to be around the £15 million mark to Manchester City as well. But I don't know. I'm slightly less confident on this one. I know I've been bragging in other videos about it, but I do feel a little bit less confident on this Romeo Lavia to Chelsea deal. I think it was always going to be an outside chance. I mean, people were kind of seeing Eden Hazard at the ground yesterday. He was in London the same time as Lavia was there, both Belgian. Maybe he was trying to convince him to join, having a word. People were saying that. Again, I don't think there's been any clarifications of any reports that Hazard has been assisting to try and get Lavia to come to Stamford Bridge. I haven't really been able to find anything concrete confirming or denying that situation. But I would love us to sign him. Of course I would. But would we not be better off just using that Lavia money to go and sign a striker and an attacking midfield player? Is it necessary to go and spend more money on yet another midfield player? Yes, of course, Lavia, Caicedo, Andre Santos, and Enzo Fernandez are 4 great options. But, you know, what does that mean for Ugo Chukwu, for example, going out on loan? We spent money on him. Cesare Casadei, we spent money on him as well. We still got Carney Chukwuemeka, Conor Gallagher. Obviously, maybe he'd have to be sold potentially. There's so many things up in the air with this deal, and I'm torn on this one. I am torn on it. Look, I think Lavia is a top player, loads of potential, but I just think that money could be better spent elsewhere. And I think now that we've got our main guy in Moises Caicedo over the line, surely that money could be better spent elsewhere and be put towards funding a bid for Michael Elise, maybe put towards trying to find a more experienced striking option, maybe being put towards bringing another goalkeeper in as well. I just don't see the need for us to be dropping 60 mil on another player. You know, that would be a total of like 160 plus million pounds on 2 midfield players. Is that what we need to be doing, guys? Look, I'd love it. Of course, I'd absolutely love it. But at the same time, I'm just not sure if it's the way to go. But well, look, all we need to do is match the bid. It's 5 million more than what we've currently offered. So we'd have to just raise our package by 5 million. And I personally doubt this one, because I think the finances are probably spread pretty thin after the extravagant spending, and we seemingly are dead set on getting Michael Elise in. But at the end of the day, all we can do is see whether that's going to happen or not. Chelsea always seem to find a way with finances and FFP. Maybe we're going to have a situation where we sell Chalobah, sell Conor Gallagher, and recoup best part of 70, 80, 90 million pounds for the pair of them, and that maybe makes the Lavia deal a little bit easier. But other than that, guys, I personally feel this money could be better spent elsewhere. But that's where we are right now. Breaking news Monday morning. Liverpool's £60 million package accepted for Romeo Lavia. The player prefers Chelsea, but would be open to the Liverpool move. It is now going to come down to 2 things. Whether Chelsea match the bid, and then it's down to the player's choice. Southampton are happy to do a deal with both clubs. So let's see how this one plays out, people. Second round of transfer wars between Chelsea and Liverpool for a midfield player. Let's see how this one plays out. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Should Chelsea match the bid? Should we be spending £60 million on Romeo Lavia? Should we be looking to use that money elsewhere to bring in some attacking reinforcements? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you smash a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, guys, if you haven't done so already. We're racing towards 6K. Every new subscriber is greatly appreciated. But yes, people, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you again in another video soon. Take care, up the Chelsea, and peace out, guys.